Okay, hello everyone, Random Gamer Riven here, and welcome to tonight's Randomised Gaming stream. As always, I am your host for this Randomised Gaming weekday stream, Random Gamer Riven, the editor of Randomised Gaming. So today's rather sedated weekday stream, I'm actually going to be looking at the Ambassador Fractured Timelines on PC, and this is the Steam version. And I must disclose, due to endorsement laws, that at least for the American endorsement laws and the the UK ASA, that we were provided a stream key and asked to look at this by the publisher. So it was developed by tinyDino and it was published by, let me just bring this up again, who was the publisher? So their name's with a tongue twister. So this is it. Now I'm going to pronounce this. The Quantum Astrophysicists Guild. Bit of a tongue twister for a name for a publisher, but yes, they asked us if we'd take a look at this game, and so I certainly said yes, we would do. I should actually note that's technically under the ASA and FTC guidelines, classed as an endorsement, although it's not anything like a paid promotion, as we're still freely entitled to do what we want in this video. But I just need to make sure that if you're provided a game for free, you still have to close it as an endorsement according to the official guidelines. Now this is a twin stick shooter, so it's going to be interesting playing this sort of fancy one. I will be playing through the first hour as always, so it's 21:37, so I'm going to get started now and I'll finish around I'll probably do about an hour today. Yes. Standard. Well, I'm an old school gamer, so here we go. So let's go. Kaith, Elder Mage of the Kif. Not quite sure how to pronounce that. Elder Mage of the Eternal Fellowship, bestow upon you the position of Ambassador of Time. Dun dun dun. Should say I'm playing with keyboard, as I don't actually need to dredge up an Xbox 360 pad at the minute. All I have on with me is my fight pad, which doesn't work with this, as that doesn't have analog sticks. You will represent the Eternal Fellowship among the kingdom, and you shall serve the realm following the guidance of the Eldor and the Council of Oracles. Speak now or forever hold the Fellowship's oath until the end of time. Okay, well, hold to the end of time then. Very well, Gregor, cast your eyes into the realm soil and be guided by her everlasting wisdom. So WASD to move. Ooh, yes, you seem to take damage right at the start. I think it's part of the end of your training. Dun, dun, dun. Got a nice pixel art style. Sort of reminiscent of, I would say, the 16-bit era, but it's got a bit of the 32-bit era in sort of how it's done. Manipulation of time. Turn up the volume slightly. I've got headphones on, so I usually turn it right the way down when I convert to headphones, but sometimes after I've turned it down, because there's no standardized thing, so we can slow time. Let's see. Okay, that's a nice effect. The weapon master. Alright, let's teach you about the basics of combat. The spear in your hand is called a material weapon. You can aim it with the mouse and throw it by pressing the right mouse button. As a mage, material weapons will find into your hands after being thrown. Fight on these dummies over there and then meet me at the next station. So we've got a quick slash and we can also throw as well. So we've got range. This is a twin stick shooter. Officially. It's sort of we have actually got a bit close. I suppose you actually you've got a radius when you throw it. But that's quite nice. Normally it's just a straight. So you've got a radius. If I do, yeah. So you can actually hit the range. That's quite nice. You've got a sort of defensive area. The material weapons, you can use the middle mouse button or Q to switch from your magic weapons. Magic to use break certain structures. Consume 1 mana per shot fired. Mana is located on the top left of the HUD heads up display. Be sure to keep an eye on it as it will regenerate on its own. Okay, so there's that green little notches. Just blow everything up. So magic. Sometimes you'll find yourself wanting different weapons for the road ahead of you. Thankfully, you have plenty of options at your disposal. Once you grow your armory, press the G to open the loadout screen. Better suited to you. So obviously, I think our character was called Gregor, wasn't it? Obviously, at the minute we don't have any weapons, but we have a loadout screen. Quite liking this. It's quite sedate, the fantasy music at the minute. See you again, Ambassador Gregor. I hope your combat training has gone well so far. Very well. Shoot them, and it will send them flying. Actually, I want to. Nice, and the food obviously heals us. So any magic can break that. Attack it when it's vulnerable. Shielded, and when he takes his arm away, he's vulnerable. Roll mouse reel. Okay, it's actually roll mouse reel instead of clicking it. Now I'm too close with the spear, it won't count on my attack. Stock up if you can. Rabbit stew. Yes, it's time for some traditional English rabbit stew. So portals open when all enemies are killed. They regenerate health and mana. I have some work to do. Okay, let's journey on into the main game, and we also get healed. Okay, back in a sec, guys. Okay, so that was the end of the tutorial. That's quite a nice introductory tutorial. It plays quite nicely so far. Controls are nice. We've got good. I'm using the. You can use basically a 360 stick joypad. I'm actually using the mouse and keyboard, which plays nice enough. Perhaps not quite smooth on the movement, but good enough. Plays with the disadvantage of using a digital pad keyboard. This one should reinforce your training that crumbles bridge ahead and can only be passed by using your power to stop time, so remember to hold. They will find the monstrous. Those rejected paradise other worlds, and our duty to cleanse them from fear. Now, that bridge was not so good for my health. I'm quite liking the music. It's really nice and subtle fantasy stuff. Quite nice little twin stick studio. Getting a slight zombie vibes actually on the Super Nintendo. And that might have been a premonition. We actually have a little zombie there as well. Super Nintendo and Mega Drive. Zombies Ate My Neighbour was the actual name, but they had to cut it. For some reason in Europe they changed the name. I think it was slightly censored in Europe. Another game they changed the axe. They changed dual wielding maniac to an axe wielding mania. Like that would really make any more less. Okay, so that's actually the first area. So I'm just going to loot this place for a minute, see if something good to find. We're starting with some nice introductory areas. It's not throwing me in the deep end, although I am a twin stick shooter veteran, so I have, dare I say it, finished Smash TV, which is possibly one of the most hardest twin stick games out there. I actually did Profane a little while back, and that was a really good indie game, sort of twin stick shooter. I highly recommend Profane. That was really good. This is shaping out to be quite a nice little game, so let's proceed. Okay, so we've got to take advantage of characters becoming invulnerable. First of the invulnerable characters. Ooh, okay, so he just literally ran at me. Slayer. Okay, that was the first Steam achievement. So I'm not a big fan of Steam achievements. They were, I think the original 360 achievements were probably the best because you had quite a nice score, but they've sort of overdone it on the Xbox One. Trophies were always a bit meh, but they weren't from the beginning. In fact, they're just a waste of time to some degree. In some ways I dislike them because they don't really add much. They're not like collectibles. And it'd be nice if we got some more unlocks in games rather than, oh, here's the game, we're not going to give you any extras or anything. So games that have extras, unlocks and cool stuff to find, I like. Certainly gone are the days we used to get. So if I press G, can I? See G food. Okay, just go all out on the brute. Also, the magic seems to be a bit. This is quite a nice start. This is quite a nice little 26 shooters. It's not throwing, it's not going absolutely crazy on us like some games I could mention that are unforgiving from the start. It's a nice introduction, which is always good. Really digging this music. It's really, really subtle. So. Choose your powers in combat. So this. Now, if I hit that, that's just food. I see. So can use. Yeah, I totally forgot about the time mechanic. Okay, here's one I've got to use it well. Okay, this is a really nice start. I assume I can use those. Now, if I get the brute to slay this, the other way it comes back to you as well. Oh, they didn't slow you, they don't know you're cleared. Okay. For some reason, the music actually reminded me a bit of the original Tomb Raider. Sort of that mystical feel to it. Now, did you say come back and speak to us? It's just she, isn't it? Okay, it's boss time. Got me, I died. This is the first time I've died in this. Okay, so I thought you could do that. You can get that time slow just right to unleash havoc on them. Okay, let's go. Ooh, got it. Pest control. Okay, I wasn't expecting to be able to do that on the first boss. Maybe that's designed for speedrunners, but yeah, you can literally slow down and just go crazy. Oh, new weapon. Nice. Oh, is that the portal? It is. Oh, it's actually a really nice start for a 26 shooter. Boss wasn't too hard. Okay, well, yep, got caught. Cue menacing oversight. Yeah, I thought something bad was going to happen. The ... gave it away in the text. Left port will take you to confront the Red armies in the Elderwood. King Avatek, has wanted us dead since he took over the throne. The centre port will take you to the Mount Drawn summit and confront the High Priestess of the Druids. She's convinced our power will cause the end of the world. The right will take you to the outskirts of whatever remains of Tamris. Who knows what horrors will greet you there. Where find out this return here. Path too difficult. Surely you should get some healing spells to patch her up. Tamris is falling. Okay. Now, usually taking the right option would suggest to be the harder one. The left would be the... Yeah, I'm really getting a bit of a zombies ate my neighbour feel with this. So that's kind of a twin stick shooter, but not quite. Hoping to go in there, but I can't. Oh, I can throw the sword. Okay, I wasn't too sure if I could throw it. Quick combat swap. It's good to swap the easy to be able to swap between weapons. Okay, is that the first? The kingdom is in tatters. What has gone on here? Zombies running amok. What appear to be zombies or resuscitated civilians. Okay, so far very smooth playing, very nicely done. Actually quite a nice twin stick. It's not overly hard as well. It's introducing it, the game's moving at a nice pace. It's nice to be able to do a bit of open world, just the fact you can change which of the worlds you want to do. So I should hope. Is it? May have moved the mouse outside of the game area because this is one where I notice I've got the screen on the left and I'm playing on the left screen and I'm watching the stream on the right stream. So. And if I move off screen, I lose control and this will tab back in. Yeah, playing very nicely, smoothly. I'm really enjoying this music. The music's really, really good. Hopefully you can all hear it okay and the volume's good. There's really not much left of your home. Okay, here we go. Oh, a new weapon, is that? Not getting through there, that's... And of course I need to use the time ability that I keep forgetting about. Oh, this is like, how do I get through there? Oh yes, time. Time mechanic, the name of the game. The name of the game. me clicking out of bounds. Yeah, I've got to be careful when shooting on the edges. That's because I'm two screening it, so... Ooh, some sort of portal and magic item. Okay, let's go find that. That looks good. Hopefully there's some sort of upgrade or something I could do with a health upgrade or a magic upgrade. I was going to say, it looks like I should have more health. I can unlock. Ah, and there we go, hopefully. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I wouldn't want to have been that fella. Liking the selection of weapons. These probably slightly better than the sword. I can actually attack to a pain. Good. Let's heal up. So a bit careful as I don't want to become squishy as a pancake with that thing flying around. There's a rabbit around here. Let's go find dinner. Okay, this chap has some serious bad breath, it seems. Mana, let's go for the double axe combo. Yeah, I do like the time stun ability. You can really use it to great effect. You've got real control over dealing how to fight the enemies in this. Notice if you hit, you can throw, the quicker they get back to you, the quicker you can throw again those axes. It's quite a nice little thing. Well, the time stop does see, if I slow down time, the axes do slow down, so you can effectively pause yourself from getting your weapons if you don't use the time slow ability correctly. So it does have a slight negative when you use it. Your weapons take longer to come back. Okay, and there's the last pesky chap. Okay, brilliant. Although seeing as I'm the ambassador of time, do we think we have to find a way to go back and find out what destroys Tamrol? Tamrol? Probably getting mixed up with the... Oh, we've got some armour at last. Nice. How much can upgraded wand spell? Go carefully there, else I'd be as squishy as a pancake. So the pace of this game is really nice. It's trundling along quite nicely. Ooh. Okay, that dude's a bit nasty. Time for some magic, I feel. Okay, time for... Yeah, so you can use them. So I'm going to tell us, I guess I'm going to wait till old Higgins opens his mouth there to hurt him. Yeah. Ooh. Gotcha. Okay, that was probably the trickiest enemy to date. I think this is probably the first area to go. It seems quite like the enemies are quite laid back here. Ooh. The enemies are back. Okay, I'm going to try going through this area first. Book back. Enemies, try again. We'll have to wait till the time builds. Try and get this book without getting killed this time. Don't get long, you've got to be quick. And you've got to time it right on that. Again. So the first thing you've got to do is link the two up at the end here. Yeah, we're basically going to come down and make sure. Wait for it to fully charge. finally. Okay, right. Just moved out. Oh. You get health. Just remembered you get health back at the end of the stage, so I would have got some health if I had remained. I didn't need to use those healing items. Oh, I got some food out of that one. Just smashed it. Then you got some grub in. Serious. We'll get that time thing out when it comes back. This is what's left of the residents of it. It looked like Tamriel, similar to Tamriel, similar to the name of the place in Skyrim. I don't think I saw zombies ate my neighbours right, because that's in Herc's Adventure, one of the unofficial, well, basically the third game in the zombie series. Here, so I still need to. Oh, that's quite handy. We've got to crash into one another. Most annoying. I nearly cleared the stage. It looked like I couldn't. I had to do the other one. Got to get those up. We've got venture out when you're full time charge, else it's a bit of a sticky business. Okay, that double axes do quite a hit to him. Feeling I should do it the other way. Yeah, so I should stop that one and have the other one crash into it. Can I make it down here without... Oh, no, not quite. Maybe this time. Just. Yeah, the double axe is quite handy with that double damage. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, these double axes are a really powerful weapon, better than a sword because you get a double attack and you can hit multiple targets, so it's all about the DPS in a lot of games. Okay, come on. Yeah, this is a nice 2062. Hope we'll be able to try one of the other stages before the stream ends. Okay, yeah, you had to do it that way. If you did it the other way, you couldn't. Ah, there's another hidden thing here. The Fomorians have only appeared once in recorded history before the founding of the nation's Vikings. So obviously we've got some hidden books with the history. That's quite a nice little touch. So, okay. Let's just be careful as I go back here and try and... So that's the portal here. So I have to come back here. But first I've got to close off. Come across any other magic spells yet? How long have I got? One. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really don't have much confidence I'm going to have enough time to get down and back. close now, lights on. So how do I actually... I'm just wondering when the exit portal, so I can actually sort of go back and choose another world. I don't think there's any world gate. Ah, I'm going to turn there at any point. Does it allow me to keep my progress, or do I have to redo it? I've got the hang of those quite nasty monsters. I've just got a nice tick. Okay, once I've done this stage, I will go back to the world. Guessing it's probably clear them. Not quite. Right, we've got rock here. Usually there's some meat under them. Yep, 2 food. So yeah, so far I played very enjoyable little time tool. Very good fun. It's got a sort of nice time hint. The abilities. It's a nice sort of difficulties where it's not too hard, not too easy either. We'll keep making progress to getting the weapon. Is that a new magic spell? Deal damage while being recalled. Okay, so probably a better spear. Although I think the axe is going to be better, but I can change the weapon. So I'm going to jump back to the. Ooh, we've got multiple characters here. The giant blocks of this guy's adventure. Thanks, buddy. Oh, got a new enemy by the looks of it. Oh, I can hit that to freeze them. That's a nice little thing. Okay, now we've got a lot of enemies here. Feels like we have almost infinite. Yes, they're rising. Okay, what? Am I looking for something in particular? Okay, so the normal zombie guys are infinite on this stage for some reason. Obviously we've got to defeat them on the other end. Oh, those. Okay, I think, oh, this is where it definitely, I'm going to go for the double axe because they are. I'll clear this stage because this one's slightly trickier than some of the others, so once I've cleared this one I will venture into one of the other worlds. But I might even quickly do both, do a stage or two in both. This stage has definitely ramped up the difficulty a bit. That's one of them down. Yeah, you get more, effectively you get more range with these devils. Okay, once it opens up. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to walk back to the world gates, so getting near the end of the stream. To check the left kingdom. All barrels broken. Okay, that's handy to note. We've got knights here. Obviously, this is going to be a slightly tougher one. I do like the change of direction already. It feels like I've gone from... So the undead place feels very chaotic. This feels quite a peaceful kingdom being defended by knights. Axes are really coming handy, these double attack ones. Yeah, the music's really, really nice in this also. So all barrels was an objective. I have to remember that. So initially destroyed more than I did with leaving some behind on some of the stages, but it looks like all barrels is a nice little objective. It's got a time attack as well. Flame things, I wonder if I can activate that. Got enough food and I'll get healed as soon as I just check if there's any barrels left around. So I do like the fact you can just jump in and out between the different worlds, that's quite nice. Actually overall, actually quite a nice little game here. Knights and what appears to be assassins by the looks of it. Got collectible that way? It's not letting me go through this side though. There we go, here's the hidden path. Ah, the old tyranny story. One gets into power, then starts having all their rivals bumped off. Yes, it does feel like there's a real change of pace between this location and the sort of ruins of Tamarul. It's really nice. And yeah, the music's excellent, gameplay's really nice. It's a nice little twin-stick shooter with a fancy touch. nice section of gear to unlock. Would be nice if there was some sort of level up system or something, upgrade system. Maybe there is. And a game like this, I always feel could do a co-op play, if I'm being honest. If it's co-op on the same computer, it's always nice to have you and a friend battling together, changing and swapping over equipment. I think that would be quite nice. Something I'd like to see in a lot more games. The era of co-op has been long forgotten to sort of the N64 era. Where almost every single game is co-op playing these days. Let's see, what does that switch do? Switch me. Sends me back here if the event I hadn't grabbed the book, obviously. No, I didn't check if that nice hidey hole had a did any barrels in his area. Oh, new weapon. So far I haven't beaten anything that quite beats the double axes. Oh, but it can be used to break barrels, okay. That's handy to know I don't need to use magic to break barrels now. Oh, that can multi-smash them, fantastic. Gotta watch that attack. I need to stick around this area. I think I'm going to be swapping a lot between weapons when I do to avoid exhausting my magic spells. I'm really liking a much more peaceful tone at this stage compared to Tamriel. This sort of third location where it's all sort of ruined, but it's nice to see that we've got two like. Booby traps kill their own troops. That's an unbreakable barrel. I do hope that's not one required for destruction. Okay, that's interesting. If you swap weapon, you get your hammer back. So I'll take it and slightly use that. Yeah, these double attack blades are really quite helpful for dealing with a lot of these enemies. Mana. Annoying you can't destroy those arrow things. Obviously they stopped throwing arrows now we've defeated all the troops. Indestructible barrels. And I get a refill when I clear this stage. Okay, I'm going to jump back to the main gate so I can go world gate. So I just nipped Tamarisk. So it was actually, how far were there 3 towns? Ah, here, right. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've all got times for all the stages as well, so how big is this? Obviously that's the boss fight. So mount drawn. Okay, so each stage has got a lot of stages. I wonder if there's a 4th stage as well after you've done these 3. Time trial complete, so you've got to finish the time trial, take no damage, no food eaten. I see, so well, take no damage, no food eaten really are the same thing. And you've got to speed race all the stages as well. That'll be a lot of magic for some of the later weapons. Ooh. A bit of a Christmas feel with this music. Oh, so much for the no damage. Where did he run to? Those guys are a bit of a pain. So the music is absolutely excellent, I will say. And gameplay is very enjoyable. It's actually overall a very good little game. You know, actually, excuse me, I'm going to find out how much this is actually to pick up on Steam. I think I saw this might be on some of the consoles as well. Let me just confirm if you're interested in this. So, right, it's £11.39 here in the UK, so that's not a bad price. For a nice little game. Certainly already hour in, still probably about 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours from what I've seen so far. I assume there may be other locations not shown here as well. Came out on the 13th of August, so it's been out for a few weeks now. Is this out on console? Just see. Yeah, £1.39 is a decent price. Okay, it's out now on Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. Not out on PS4 by the looks of it, which is a shame. I must be, having used the Xbox One store, I really don't like the Xbox One store at all. I find the PS4 store, we recently picked up an Xbox One and I find the PS4 store nicer to use. So I'll do a stage or 2 more of this world and then I'll wrap up tonight's stream. Overall, very nice title. So would I recommend it? Yes, I think £11.39 is a good price. It's a nice little. If this is your type of game, I think you'll know whether you want to play a twin-stick shooter or not. Yeah, this is a very Christmassy feel, the mountain. The music really is really good. Oh, we've got crystal enemies now. These teleporting guys are probably the toughest enemy to date, I thought. Other than the really big guys that were sort of spitting out all the bile. So quite annoying when they teleport and you're not really sure where they're going to be from. The axes don't hurt on their way back. Right, so straight after this I'm actually going to put out a the boss only video of our Pan's Dragoon remake. So if you want to stay tuned to the channel for the next 20 or so minutes, that will pop up. Actually, probably more makes probably closer to an hour before I get it all ready and done. I wonder if you can light some of those. Okay. I mustn't click too far to the side. Eek. Was it unfortunate? Oh, you can get those guys while they're teleporting. They are a bit annoying because these guys can walk anywhere. I'm just going to slash them all up at the minute. I'm going to finish in a sec, so... But would I recommend this game having played it? Yes, I would. It's actually a really nice game. I think it's $11.39 I should say, was a reasonable price, so just over £10. I put an hour, just over an hour into it, so still quite a bit. It looks like a good 5-6 hours in terms of length, not bad. Probably keep you entertained for a day or two. And of course you've got all the Steam achievements. And looks like there's a lot of replaying stages, smashing everything, getting all the weapons as well, doing all the bonuses. Quite nice. You've got like a time trial, probably quite good for speed runs if you want to try and speed run this quickly. I imagine the optimal way will be to get the best weapons. And the music has been oh, again, I keep clicking. The music has been absolutely fantastic, I will say. The visual style's nice. I kind of would prefer it a bit more detailed. It's that simplistic pixel style that reminds me a bit of games like the original Police Quest. It's that really simplistic pixel style. I prefer the slightly more detailed pixel art that you saw in games like what was now Trials of Mana or Shuriken Densetsu 3 on Super Nintendo. Stuff like Chrono Trigger, although I realise that's a lot more intensive artwork. Oh, new wand. New mechanic too. So I'm going to do this stage and then I'm going to wrap it up, everyone. So thanks for watching. This has been the Ambassador of Fractured Timelines. As I said, I've been your host, Random Game Riven, and this is overall a very nicely well done indie game. So thanks to the Quantum Astrophysics Guild for letting us take a look at this. It's a very nice little game. Time effect's really nice. Okay, so this has got a really powerful attack, but it's a charged one. So now, can I? Yeah, I can kill multiple enemies with it. So if I charge that and do that, I'm gonna... Red Bomber, nice. I'm guessing that's for killing quite a few. Yeah, so it's been a really excellent little game. So yeah, it's a decent price. The music, as I said, has been really, really impressive. Gameplay solid, controls. Can't fault the controls or anything. Visuals are nice, so overall it's a very good game. It's always nice to see. It's always nice to play and get a chance to look at a game that's a nice little title. Now, what's this something down here that I missed? I wonder if some of these are going to hide books. Just food, it seems. Yeah, and I've really enjoyed this. It's nice to play an indie game. It's a nice time. We played quite a few indie games over the last year now. I've looked at quite a few indie games. There's been some really, really good titles developed by small teams, and it does very much remind me of the Amiga era in terms of how games were developed back then, which is really nice. Keep me to get back into game development myself at some point. But yes, this is a really nice title. It is very well made. The music is absolutely fantastic. It's very nice to listen to. Some great visual design, some solid gameplay. I think possibly it'd be nice to get a level up system in something, but obviously I think it doesn't look like it's got that. Maybe it could be a bit further in. Maybe you'll get something else. But it's nice to have all the different weapons. As you can see, they're all the weapons I've unlocked in just this sort of hour and 20. I suppose it's done about an hour and just near about an hour and 15, close to an hour and 20 minutes. One set of armor, which is quite nice. So it's a really nice little title. I've really enjoyed this hour playing it. Really enjoyed it. I will actually just do a quick video on the channel, as I said. We're just getting a boss video. But thank you for watching, everyone. I've been your host, Random Gamer Riven. This has been the Ambassador of Fractured Timelines. It is out now on Steam. As you saw, it's also out on Xbox One and Nintendo Switch, I believe. Looking at, just checking the database entries. Hopefully they may not be out on consoles. I didn't check the dates of release, but I think it is. I think I saw Fractured Time was out on Xbox One. But yes, nice little title. Really enjoyed the hour I spent with it. Looks like there's quite a bit of replayability, having to do these stages and getting all the different, like not eating any fruit, taking any damage, beating the goal times as well. That looks quite challenging, actually, trying to beat all the times. But you probably want to unlock all the weapons and then come back and get the times. There's probably some weapons that are ridiculously powerful and help you destroy the game really quickly, like the old collectibles normally were. So thanks for watching, everyone. I have been your host, Random Gamer Riven. I will be back tomorrow streaming something else. Not sure what yet. I might do another PC game, or maybe we'll do... I'll probably stream Bomber Super Bomberman R online again, probably Friday. If we do that, I will put an advert up for it tomorrow on the blog and on the community page as well. So I've been your host, Random Game Riven. Thank you for watching, everyone. I wish you a good night, a good evening, good morning, or a good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This has been the Ambassador Fractured Timelines on PC. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.